Today on X-Play, pain and suffering with WWE Wrestlemania 21. Plus, Adam meets big people who hurt each other for money.
You gotta watch X-Play.
And we review Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. This man scares us.
RVD.
It's game time. Where's the party? Cause it ain't with Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
It's a party.
Speak for yourself, Sessler.
Hello and welcome to this festive edition of X-Play.
We have wrestling.
We have wrestlers.
We have a role-playing game with some amazing hand-drawn art and an impressive anime pedigree.
Ooh. Plus more games under $20. For the cheap bastard, it's all of us.
And last but not least, finally, there's a good street racing game.
But we begin with one of the biggest wrestling games of the year. Oh God, why?
People love wrestling. We understand that.
Wow.
I mean, we like waving fake lightsabers around. Yeah, everybody has their embarrassing thing.
And for wrestling fans, the thing in 2005 is the release of Wrestlemania 21 for the Xbox.
But is it worth your hard-earned money? Oh, we'll tell you in our review whether you like it or not.
I've been taking flying lessons.
If it's a day of the week, that means we've got a new wrestling game to review. And this one is titled, shockingly, WWE Wrestlemania XXI. That means it's the 21st WrestleMania and possibly the 21st time we've seen a wrestling game this year. How about slowing down on the product, WWE? That's not a joke either, because this game doesn't cut it. But wrestling fans are a loyal breed, similar to Gilmore Girl fans, so they may not appreciate these harsh words.
I know what that feels like, and it don't feel good.
It's what we call tough love. Deal with it. At least there's a nice array of wrestlers in the game, and they do look halfway decent, don't they? Hey, there's the Big Show, or as he'll be known in 15 years, the Big Massive Heart Attack. If that happens before this segment airs, we apologize in advance, but we wouldn't be surprised. Let's have a look at a few of the wrestlers in the game, along with a song that's entirely inappropriate for the moment. All right, I can hear you wrestling fans out there getting more and more angry at us. You think we don't like wrestling. You think we don't care about you. We hope this will ease your troubled mind. Start your salivating in 3, 2, 1. Don't say we never gave you anything. You'll get all the wrestling action you apparently need with two-man action, four-way action, and of course more of this. It's all just a matter of been there, done that. Nothing new has been added for your wrestling dollar. You know, if the WWE isn't going to try and entertain, then neither are we.
For one night and one night only, X-Play presents the match you've been waiting never for. The Amazing Masked Wrestler versus the Bear. They've hated each other for seconds and now they'll prove it in the ring. The Amazing Masked Wrestler versus the Bear. It's gonna be hot, 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 hot.
Let me think if we covered everything. Bad gameplay? Check. Lazy presentation? Check-a-rama. Totally average AI? Check-a-rooney. But it's wrestling, and apparently that's all that matters. We give WWE WrestleMania 21 2 what could have been out of 5.
We know this game is selling well, but spare yourself the agony and don't waste your money on it. It hurts me to say this, but even Rumble Roses is a better game than WrestleMania 21.
If you want a decent wrestling game, try Ultimate Muscle Legends versus New Generation.
or one of the WWE SmackDown games.
I know WrestleMania may have the wrestlers you like, but it also has deeply flawed gameplay, and that is not worth blowing your hard-earned money on.
Look, we're sorry we didn't like the game, so to make it up to the wrestling fans, we sent Adam to a WrestleMania party to interview some real wrestlers. As you can guess, there's a bit of a size difference. Enjoy.
So here we are with Rob Van Dam. I just want to ask you first off, I'm the host of a show called X-Play. Have you ever heard of the show? I'm here with Big Show, who definitely earns every bit of his name. Should I call you Mr. Show? You and your fellow compadres, you professionally beat the crap out of one another. Yeah, you're a very nice person. Explain.
You know what? You need a little bit of the sassiness, the sexiness.
When you look at your sea of admirers out there, what do you see?
I see 99% of the population because no matter where I go, if I'm in a Waffle House in Georgia off the highway,
Along with being a little dirty, a little sweet.
or if I'm at the Staples Center in Los Angeles, California, it doesn't matter.
You like video?
I love video games. I
Really?
have them in the house. I would stay up all night playing them.
You gotta be a diva. You gotta throw it all in the pot.
See, this is like the modern American family. It's all different and screwy.
And they say, RVD, RVD, RVD.
So, I mean, do you sit around and like darn while she plays video games?
No, I work out. She's upstairs playing video games.
Be best friends and worst enemy with the people all at the same time.
That's funny. In that whole kind of, potpourri of things to have, you didn't say doofus, and that's what I do.
You can count on the fact that the best match was going to be Rob Van Dam versus whoever.
When you walk in, a lot of people booed. What is that like?
That's like getting cheered for me.
The greatest athletic wrestling phenomenon that's ever been in the industry.
Oh, you're a phenomenon.
Mr. Thursday night.
People send me emails. They say that I'm retarded. So, I mean,
I was gonna say something, but I kind of felt bad for you.
back to the hands. Just so the viewers at home can have some sort of contrast here. Can you even hold a controller in that hand? Over time, do you get used to it?
Being retarded?
No, Rob. Well, I'm gonna listen. How did you achieve this level of modesty? At what point do you justify kicking someone in the nuts?
There are no rules in fighting. I'm guessing that you'd get your ass kicked, but I would still respect you for your courage. Now, when you're RVD, your courage comes from knowing what you bring to the table.
What you need to do is just, know that you and we are extraordinary people.
Knowing that you've kicked so many asses over the last 15 years, you got a great chance of beating your opponent, no matter who he is.
And we have to be thankful that there's ordinary people out there in order to make us extraordinary. So thank you.
That's what it's like being RVD.
It's just you're like the Deepak Chopra of ass kicking. You don't make lemonade out of a lemon. You make like a lemon meringue pie.
But the thing to remember is that everybody's the same size when they're laying on their back.
That's okay.
I can go from any corner of the ring because I can cover the whole thing. I can turn when I'm in the air. I can turn this way.
Words of inspiration for the young people whose eyes are like saucers right now, gazing at you.
You still plant you with 240 pounds of muscle. Kabam!
Remember, everything you say will have a huge impact on them.
Don't be a putz. When I hit you with the 5-star frog splash while you're holding your penis, you are gonna be the loser, and I will be the victor. 1, 2, 3. It's a proven fact, brother.
I once stapled myself in the crotch. Okay.
X-Play, you gotta watch X-Play. If you wanna know what's going on in the video game world, you gotta watch X-Play. You feeling me? I'm feeling you.
Oh, I feel that. Thank you.
Maybe you should quit holding your penis.
Okay. Well, Kurt, I've never discussed my privates with another man to this degree, and
I'm not sure I like it.
I don't know how I feel about it either. I think we're gonna have to go our separate ways.
I'm cool with that.
But it was a pleasure. All right.
It's real nice that you called Rob Van Dam Kurt, considering RVD only said his own name to you about, a million times.
I was scared because he kept talking about my penis.
I'm scared that you're talking about it right now.
Oh, my.
Coming up, why would you call your game Stella Deus? Stella!
Rise. Critics everywhere are raving about Revenge of the Sith. Ebert and Roper give it 2 thumbs up. And the New York Times exclaims, graphics better than the original Star Wars. The Force is definitely with it, declares USA Today. Episode 3 delivers. Star Wars Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, rated PG-13, now playing.
Video gaming pain is about when you've been up for 4 days straight with no sleep on a bender of video gaming and your eyes are almost bleeding and your knuckles are white with tension, tips of your fingers are numb. It's awesome.
Let's count sand. It's not.
Being farmer extreme.
Let's wait in line. Awesome. This is all you guys have? Where are all the good games? You guys have nothing. Zip. Nada.
We have not a 3. With Gamefly.com, you can stay at home and rent games from the largest selection on the planet, and we'll send them to you. Go to Gamefly.com now for your free trial. Rated T through M.
Area 51, the secret is out. Game Informer calls it one incredible shooter. Electronic Gaming Monthly declares it could be your next Halo. The conspiracy is no longer a theory. Area 51, rated mature.
Nice car. What kind of car is that? Scion XA.
I love to trick out my Scion XA.
We're all trying to do something to make it wonderful.
We have racing seats, carbon fiber hood, and the boost controller and the turbo timer.
Once you start buying parts for your car, you really get into it.
It just enhances the ride to another level.
Just screams.
Hi, my name is Paul Natividad, and this is my Scion XA.
I'm Mike Jett. This is my Scion XA.
Camera. Walkie-talkie. GPS capability.
The versatile i275 phone with camera, new from Nextel. Get anywhere walkie-talkie that works coast to coast and short range for use off network, plus GPS capability.
Turn right.
Save $75 on the i275 for a limited time. Call 8888 Nextel to shop or find a store. Act now. Call 8888 Nextel.
Well, how come you haven't called me back?
Because I was drunk and just using you for sex, okay?
Really?
Brutally honest? Watch X-Play. Next. Now with chrome plating, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Guess what part of me is chrome-plated?
Welcome back to X-Play.
We're back and we have a role-playing game.
But it's no ordinary RPG. It has quite the pedigree, as you'll find out in our review of Stella Deus.
Wait for it. Stella!
From the artists behind Final Fantasy VII and Persona 2, the composers of Final Fantasy Tactics, and the writer of Record of Lodos Wars, comes Stella Deus, a strategy turn-based RPG. If this is the game you've been waiting for, then you're a big nerd. Just kidding. Not really. But if you're not into 80 hours of gameplay, leveling up a small army of characters, and, well, taking turns during battle, now would be a good time to make a sandwich. The story begins with a young boy, Spiro, that rhymes with hero, as he sets out to suck up more spirits to keep the miasma at bay. But who cares? Along with his friends, Gray, that rhymes with gay,
I can tell you're soft just by looking at you.
and Adara, that doesn't rhyme with anything in particular, set forth to uncover the secret of the spirits and their connection to the miasma. The animation in this game is beautiful, but you'll only get a couple of snippets throughout the game. Most cutscenes look like this. Hand-drawn animation stills take you from one battle to the next. They're pretty to look at, but this is the PS2, not the GBA. And the voice acting?
You'll look back and rue this day! Damn, that sounded cheesy.
It's not bad, it just could be better. The gameplay is what really stands out in Stella Deus. Instead of a regular turn-based system, you'll have AP points to spend. Instead of the old run, attack, wait, you can now attack and run away, or unleash a fury of attacks on your opponent. The AP system gives the game a deep sense of strategy that was lacking in previous RPG incarnations. Now let's talk about character design.
What it is, what it is.
Oh god, here's X-Play's answer for each set.
Pimp my character.
Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Check it out, y'all. Little T-Bag in the heroes with a Morgan Webb.
What? Oh, it's Adara. She's a magic user, and I could use something to make her a little more powerful.
Blam. Shake it.
What the hell did you do? She's a little girl.
Yeah, little girl with a big booty.
Booty, 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 booty.
Well, that was a disaster. Characters can learn special skills to raise their stats or raise the stats of those around them. Items can weigh down your character, causing them to spend more AP for every step. You'll have 4 slots for accessories and potions.
That ain't enough for all the bling bling.
Would you stop? Really? Stella Deus writes a new chapter in the strategy RPG world with an in-depth battle engine. But how about some animation, people? That's why we give Stella Deus 3 booty shakes out of 5.
Are you from Nebraska or something?
South Nebraska. Booty, 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 booty.
And after that, we fired him.
Please, people, recognize that it's hard to look thugged out wearing khakis and a baby face.
I never want to see a man shake his posterior at me again. And that wasn't a dare.
Up next, because the economy blows right now, it's more games for cheap bastards.
Line 'em up and launch 'em. Play Meteos wirelessly with up to 4 people. Rated E for everyone. Nintendo DS, now in electric blue.
Soon I will have a new apprentice.
You're fulfilling your destiny.
Rated PG-13.
The Axe Effect.
A 210 horsepower PowerTech V6. 2 available 4-wheel drive systems. 5,000-pound towing capacity. And one feature that really attracts attention. The new 2005 Jeep Liberty.
How come you haven't called me back?
Because I was drunk and just using you for sex, okay?
Really?
Brutally honest? Watch X-Play. Next.
I went to a Russian MP3 site and bought 20 albums for $5.
Information before it gets shut down.
So what if he won Best Actor? I just found naked photos of him on...
The truth before it gets filtered.
2 hours ago, I uploaded unauthorized photos from the new movie...
Cool crap before it's just crap. The show that gets it before it gets out. Attack of the Show, tomorrow live at 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific.
This Wednesday on the G-Spot. Step into the future. For a full hour, Cinematheque serves up trailers fresh from the E3 oven.
They're all over the place!
It's a dark, more dangerous Link in The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. And there's no place to hide from Metal Gear Solid 4. Discover the best of what E3 had to offer. Find the G-Spot, weeknights starting at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Now, with child-proof packaging, it's Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
Welcome back to X-Play.
The economy isn't doing so well.
Gas prices are ridiculous.
Your IRA is in the toilet.
And share tickets cost $200.
What?
It's just what I heard.
That's why we've decided to bring you something you can actually afford.
More games for cheap bastards, presented by EB Games. What do a raccoon, a psychedelic oil slick, and Mark McGrath's Middle Eastern cousin have in common? They're all games you bastards out there never played, except at some aged kiosk. It's finally time to let the kiddies have a turn Because with these 3 gems now weighing in at $19.99 or less, you finally have no excuse. First up, we find Mario taking cues from Brad and Angelina by jetting off to an island resort tryst with his sugar mama, Peach. And thus, the stage is set for Super Mario Sunshine. Armed with an overclocked camelback, Mario sets out to clean up the island and battle his metal doppelganger. What all this has to do with sunlight, I don't know, but you squirt stuff. The water pack is the defining feature of gameplay, and Mario's only defense against electric shadows and plants covered in, well, something brown and stinky.
Was that a joke? No wonder I didn't laugh.
Hey, wait your turn, I'll get to you. Of course, there are the obligatory appearances of friendly dinosaurs and old foes. Ow! It's gotta hurt. Ow! Stop doing that! With the price tag under $20, what's not to love about Super Mario Sunshine? Yeah, I see you drooling, Mario, you cheapskate. Sly Cooper and the Thievious Raccoonus stole our hearts with its cel-shaded flair and shifty-eyed antics. It also stole our wallets with its hefty $40 price tag. No longer. Sly leads the crackest of crack heist teams, better than Clooney ever did. His mission is to retrieve the Thievious Raccoonus, Sly's family Bible of sticky-fingered trade secrets. The missions have a balance of stealth and fly-by-the-fur-of-your-tail action.
Was that a joke? I didn't laugh.
Hey, I'm trying to compliment you, you little punk. That good old Looney Tunes feel permeates every level of Sly Cooper and the Thievious Raccoonus, making it a winner in our book. And now that it costs less than an Andrew Jackson, it's a winner in your book. At least it's a cheaper good time than anything you'll find in a Las Vegas bathroom. Before suffering a bit of insanity and a grunge rock makeover, the Prince of Persia was a happy-go-lucky kid who needed only a scimitar and a twinkle in his eye to have a good time. Prince of Persia, The Sands of Time is a class act of the highest order. And not only is it a looker, it's got all the right moves, too. The Dagger of Time is the prince's only defense against sand zombies and the laws of gravity. Sands of Time fights a kinder, gentler war than most other games in the genre, proving you don't need gore and severe facial hair to have a good time. There's no argument that Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time looks and feels like $1 million. At least now, it doesn't cost that much. These games are yesterday's rock stars willing to perform for a case of Stroh's and a salami sandwich. They may be a little old, but hell yeah, do they still kick ass. Go check them out and stop off for lunch or free samples at Costco on your way home, you cheap bastard.
Was that a joke? No wonder I didn't laugh.
Just shut up.
The sequel to Prince of Persia is, of course, full of gore and severe facial hair.
But we still gave it a 5 out of 5, just like the first one.
Here's a little secret. We loved both of the Persia games, but we still like the first one better. We know you didn't buy it back when it came out in 2003, but now it's only $20, so what's your excuse?
Yeah, you don't have an excuse, and neither do we for this next commercial break. But at least we admitted it.
Ha-ha.
Coming up, learn about product placement in Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the SUV Championships.
Anybody can ride an SUV. Not everybody rides it right.
Pushing it too hard.
Without respect for what they're capable of, it's easy to see why a lot of riders take the role. SUVs are big and powerful, and on top of one, you can feel almost invincible.
Easy now, big fella.
Keeping your SUV in off course.
Look at that control.
That's the idea, right?
I know what's been troubling you. Listen to me.
Only through me can you achieve a power greater than any Jedi.
I can feel your anger. It makes you stronger.
Rated PG-13.
What is the color of innocence? What is the color of temptation? What is the color of passion? What is the color of defiance? Life is color. Nothing captures it like Panasonic HD TV, America's best-selling plasma brand. Get your rebate for up to $300 off installation. Call for details. Panasonic. Ideas for life.
Passion. Power. Excitement. Motorsport.
motorcycles. They make your pulse race. Get paid for doing what you love by training for a new career as a motorcycle technician at one of the top training institutes in the nation. Motorcycle Mechanics Institute in Phoenix, Arizona or Orlando, Florida. Get hands-on training working with current technology on the latest bikes. Harley-Davidson, Honda, Kawasaki, Suzuki, Yamaha. All MMI programs are endorsed and equipped by the major motorcycle manufacturers. MMI graduates have created successful careers as service technicians, race team technicians, service managers, and a range of positions with industry manufacturers. Get the power of education and get your career started with MMI. Call us anytime, any day to learn how you can turn your passion into a new career.
You know who can bite me? Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb.
No thanks. Welcome back to X-Play.
Street Fury fans have been waiting for a good street racing game, well, forever. Well, guess what?
What?
There's one now.
Wow, and we have a review. Here's Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition.
This is Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. Yes, I wanted to call it Dumb Edition really badly, but the game just happens to be fun, so it's not actually the Dumb Edition, and it just kind of kills the whole thing. Anyway, Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition is great competition for Need for Speed Underground. Okay, so it's not as flashy and doesn't have the precise simulation-style controls, but it does pretty much everything else right. Wondering what dub is? It's because you're not street. It's okay, I'll explain it to you. Dub is the street term for wheels 20 inches or over. Any wheel smaller than 20 inches is a sub-dub, and I think we all know is painfully inadequate. I know this because I'm very street, just like this guy.
Then I dropped her, tightened up the suspension, and added a sway bar for less body roll.
Midnight Club 3 is made in conjunction with Dub Magazine, which is the original automotive lifestyles brand. Yes, I read that off the website. Anyway, Midnight Club 3 is the most entertaining racer since Burnout 3. I know, it's a bold statement from a bold woman. There isn't really any storyline or pretense, which is fine with me. If it's just gonna be incoherent crap from the puerile minds of lonely developers, then I can really do without it. The only underlying theme in Midnight Club 3 is to race, earn money, get new rides, and upgrade it all to insignificant levels of detail. You have the standard urban sprawl to race through, or you can just drive around at your leisure and think about the prevailing gas prices. Controls are pure arcade. Vehicle handling is simple, effective, and fun. Just don't expect realism. The damage model is minimal, and while there are cops and pedestrians, they don't really affect the gameplay. Ha, that chance. There is a good multiplayer with power-ups, races, and competitions like Capture the Flag. The only slight problem is that the frame rate can shudder occasionally, especially on the PS2. If you're a strict simulation fan, you're not gonna like Midnight Club 3 so much, and to you it will be the dumb edition, and anyway, you're too busy playing Gran Turismo 4 to give two crap cakes about Midnight Club anything. Dude, who brings a Hummer to an import race? You're not even in the running. I guess it's the same guys who put hydraulics on a Hummer.
Some vatos like to keep things exclusive.
If you like sharp graphics, stereotypical accents,
So what you into, home?
lots of cars, upgrades, and just want a fun game to play with your buddies, then you'll like Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. A 4 out of 5.
Hopefully this game will force EA to stop half-assing the Need for Speed series.
You know, a bigger motivator is that people stop buying the Need for Speed Underground series.
I don't think
Unfortunately,
they
all
ever
you
will.
people do. Try Midnight Club 3. It's cheaper than a vacation this year.
This Wednesday on the G-Spot. Step into the future. For a full hour, Cinematheque serves up trailers fresh from the E3 oven. It's a darker, more dangerous Link in The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. And there's no place to hide from Metal Gear Solid 4. Discover the best of what E3 had to offer. Find the G-Spot weeknights starting at 10 Eastern, 7 Pacific.
Today on X-Play, Star